What up, folks? Welcome back. I hope everybody is doing well. The international break is finally over. We can go back to club football. Because honestly, personally, I hate international breaks. And I rarely watch any games unless it's the World Cup or the Euros. Now that's a different thing. But yeah, it's been interesting because of the World Cup qualifiers. Some countries made it, some didn't. The likes of Nigeria and all that. But yeah, I think one moment that stood out to me was the Kieran Tierney winner. What a goal, man! What a goal! And I've always said that guy is a serious baller. It's sad how he never really played that much because of his injuries, but I think it also has to do with the training under Mikel Arteta. The same way a lot of our players are never fit. I think he suffered from that. But other than that, I wish him all the best in the World Cup as he leads his team over there. But anyway, let's get away from that. Let's get back to club football. And this weekend on Sunday, Arsenal welcome their bitter rivals, Tottenham Hotspurs. Those homeless birds. We welcome them at the Emirates for the North London derby. Over the past couple of the North London derbies, we've actually been coming out on top. If you look at the statistics, you know, we've won at their place. I think the last 3 times in a row in the Premier League. I think we've won the last 7 games we've played them. We've won 6 of them and we've drawn one. So yeah, we have a pretty good record recently, and we have a lot of reasons to be positive because we've had some positive news regarding the injuries that we've had. We have a couple players coming back, and that will be a huge boost to our team. Odegaard is back in full training, so that's pretty good. Jesus is also back in full training. Madueke was actually back in full training even before the international break, but they just didn't want to risk playing him against Sunderland, which was actually a very good idea. Give him extra rest. And he's back as well. Martinelli is back as well, and Gyökeres is also back in training as well. Now, that doesn't mean that they're fit to start on Sunday, but the fact that they've been back to full training, it's a good sign, and it gives a lot of confidence that we might actually see a couple of them starting that day. I think we've missed Odegaard particularly. He runs the middle, gets the ball off the defenders. He can thread balls through the middle. And yeah, we've although we have done well with Eze, Odegaard gives us something different. So yeah, I'm glad to have him back. Now, we lost Gabriel, Big Gabby too. So the report says he's gonna be out for 1 to 2 months, but I don't expect to see him till January. So I don't expect to see him this year again. So yeah, we're gonna have to continue without him for at least I think about 15 games. That's what the reports say. But I think we should be alright. We have good cover. But yeah, let's get straight into the team. Actually, before I get into the team, let me go through a little bit of the history that we have with Tottenham, so as to see as to why I am so confident about this game. So in the recent history, Arsenal have won 5 of the last 6 Premier League meetings, drawing just the other one. And then Tottenham, they have lost 7 of their last 9 league games against Arsenal. And their record at the Emirates is even worse. We've only lost once to them in the last 32 Premier League home games against Spurs, and that was a 3-2 defeat back in 2010. All right, We have also scored at least twice in each of the last 8 home meetings against Tottenham. So, and that's the longest home scoring streak against any opponent in the Premier League. But as we all know, the North London derby is very unpredictable. It can go either way. Um, we know Tottenham, no matter how bad they're playing in their, no matter how bad they are in their season, once they play Arsenal, they always turn up. These games are always fiery. They're always aggressive. You can expect to see red cards, bad tackles, great goals. But being at home and you know, if we look at the results in the last couple games, we're definitely the favorites, and we should be the favorites, and we should win that game. You know why? We have Man City at our backs. If we are to extend, the lead at the, if we are to extend our, solidify our position, in the top of the at the top of the Premier League, we have to win that game. And when we play on Sunday, Man City plays on Saturday. They play Newcastle away. It will be a tough game for them. But if Man City win, the lead will no longer be 4 points. It will only be 1 point. So we have to win to get the lead back to 4 points. If we lose that game, Man City is just 1 point behind us. So yeah, we have to be pretty serious about that. We just have to focus forward and keep winning our games. I expect this to be a convincing win. I think the score will be 3-1. And before I get to my predicted scorers, I'm gonna quickly go through the predicted lineup. In the back line, I expect to see Timber, a right back. Timber, please. I saw him playing in the international break, and the guy had a big cut on his knee, went out, came back in, and continued playing. I was praying, please don't come back on the field. I understand. You wanna represent your country, you wanna be patriotic and all that, but to be honest, to Timber, he's been very fit since he came back, and I expect him to be just fine to start the game. In the center backs, it's gonna be Saliba and Mosquera. They should do just fine. Their chemistry is not as good as as with Gabriel in there, but I expect Mosquera to continue with his fine form, and yeah, he's gonna have to be on top of his game for the next few months as we wait Gabriel to return. Left back, I am not sure if Calafiori is fit to play. He would have been my number one pick if he is fit, but if he is not, then I don't mind MLS Martin Lewis Kelly coming back in. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's not getting any game time. I hope it's nothing to do with like an off the field issue between him and Mikel. I'm just hoping it's just because Calafiori has just been that good. But either way, whoever is fit to play, I don't mind. Now, in the middle, it's just gonna be the usual. Zubia at 6, Rice as an 8 with Eze beside him, and in the front three, Trossard has been in fine form, so he keeps his spot. If Gyökeres is fit, I think he's fit. He should return, and he should return hungry. I saw his couple of his clips in training. He looks hungry, and it would actually be pretty nice to score against Tottenham, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's always good to score against Tottenham. So yeah, he should be back. He should be hungry to score a lot of goals. And on the right, Saka, he had a good international break. Scored a goal for England. I think he should be pretty well rested. And yeah, Saka always performs against Tottenham, so I expect him to give us a good game as well. And now to my predicted scorers, I expect Gyökeres to score a brace, and I also expect Saka to score 1 goal. And that's my predicted lineup and predicted scoreline. We win 3-1, and we maintain our lead at the top of the Premier League table. When I before I finish the video, I want to thank everybody that has joined the channel. Thanks for your support. I appreciate you. I will try to bring pump out as much content as I can. But yeah, all the best, the boys. Hopefully no more injuries. Everybody plays well, and we have a convincing win. Other than that, I will see you after the match. Peace out.